Oscar Harris, and I want to welcome you back to this segment of which I'm trying to meet you where you at with the hopes of helping you to get to where you want to be. And I want to encourage you to like and subscribe, and please share the video. And for today, there's something that I want to talk about that I think is prevalent and something that we all can deal with, and that is loneliness. I have experienced myself, and no doubt many of you have experienced being in a room full of people and yet feeling lonely. Or being in the place, some of you may be looking for a spouse or, a partner to live life with. And that sense of being alone is something that I believe that society as a whole devalues, right? They say if you're not married, then you're half of a person, or people are constantly talking about, I need to get married or I need to get into a relationship. And even though the Word of God tells us that, it's not good for man to be alone, and I say the same thing for women, I will tell you this as well. Just because you don't have a spouse, don't mean that you're less than. Just because you're not in a committed, serious relationship, don't mean that you are less than. As a matter of fact, I applaud individuals who are able to take time for themselves and get to know themselves. And what do I mean by that? Some of you listen to me know exactly what I mean by that. Like, you or we, as we go through life, we transition through different phases. We learn about new things. We learn about ourselves. We may have likes today that become dislikes on tomorrow, and etc. And I believe when we begin to start talking about this whole element around relationship, that we have to take time to get to know ourselves and go through those phases of life with ourselves and be comfortable within our own skin before we can provide the best possible partner, spouse for someone else. Don't get me wrong. I think that sometimes we can grow together, and we do grow together. But trust me on this. If you don't take time to grow within your own self and you're always looking to another person to complete you, what you're going to discover is going to be a fleeting feeling, and you're going to feel disappointed and lonely even though you're in a room full of other people, even though you're in a relationship with other people. Why? Because as we are exploring ourselves, who we are, what we like and what we don't like, if we ain't careful, we can get around people with dominant personalities who, not intentionally, but will literally drive our life, and we'll spend years trying to fulfill what they call happiness, and we'll find ourselves feeling empty, and we'll find ourselves not feeling fulfilled. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with that dominant person, because I think that's right on, that's their personality. But typically dominant individuals have a tendency of being able to focus on what they like and what they appreciate versus what, sometimes other people like and all of that. And that's not the case total across the board. So please hear me when I say that. So what I'm encouraging you to do, if you're someone looking to be in a relationship, bring the best you to it as possible. And how do you bring the best possible you to the situation? Is by focusing in on certain things concerning you. Take time to outline what you like and sometimes what you don't like. The characteristics in a person that you like and you don't like. Because I share with individuals who are talking about getting married, all of a sudden you get married and you stop liking certain things about the person. The fact of the matter is you probably didn't like those elements about them, but while we're in that dating phase, we end up overlooking stuff that we definitely won't overlook once we're in a committed relationship with them. So what I want to encourage you to do is I want you to be able to start working on and embracing the moment that you are in, because it's a time to where you can be developing the best you, because when you have the best you, trust me, you're more apt to look for others who can display the better them, because if you don't do this, you're going to settle. And my encouragement to you, don't just settle for any and everybody come, but take time to know that you are extremely valuable within yourself, within your current state. And believe me, when you find that person, you're going to end up being able to make a complete one instead of having two individuals that can't gel and be together. I hope this is helpful. Hey, like and subscribe, and have a good one.